I think is really what's really important is that in the beginning, don't think too much about what's
Yeah.
going on. Yeah, because there is really like I mean, what you explained to me to everyone just now about how it's a little bit different in the Western world.
Yeah.
That really I did not I have no idea about that. So that was super interesting because I teach Kobudo and all these Japanese traditional culture to people who are
Yeah.
overseas,
Yeah.
often
Yeah.
from Western countries, right?
Yeah.
And then this happens all the time, but you ask too many questions you
Yeah.
know and of course I totally understand because my personality I think is more on that side, to be honest. I totally understand that you
Sure.
want to know more about why you do this way or why you do
Yeah.
that way, but you shouldn't be focusing on asking questions
Yeah.
when you're in your
100%.
first stage. What you should focus on is trying to become your sensei. So
Yes.
you're the movement
Oh,
their
that's it.
movements,
That's Rakugo.
you
100%.
gotta copy them. You gotta almost imagine that you're sensei when you do tea ceremony, when you play an instrument, when you go on
Yep.
stage. You know,
Yep.
in Japanese, I always use the word hyoi saseru. Hyoi.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta almost like you're bringing your sensei spirit into yourself and you're your sensei. So you need to be
Yeah.
able to watch your sensei hundreds and thousands of times so
Yep.
that when you're doing the art yourself, you can almost imagine that you yourself is the sensei that you've always been watching.
Yeah.
I think that's much more because if you go to that level, then you'll at that stage you'll understand. Oh, now it all makes sense now. Yeah, there's a point
Yeah.
when it all is gonna all make sense to you. So in the beginning, don't think too much, but
Yeah.
just try your best to copy and almost like record your sensei's movements in your brain almost. Yeah,
100%.
is my advice that I would always give. Yeah,
You just defined the Rakugo apprenticeship. That's
really.
exactly what my senior said to me. He says, don't
Okay.
think. Do what you're
Yeah.
told. You have 3 years of apprenticeship where you don't have to think.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to make a
Yeah,
decision. Do what you're told, and that's it. Now,
exactly.
you have to learn to read the wind. So read the atmosphere, like read
Hmm.
Kukyo Yoma. Think
Yep.
about what the master might need, might want, that kind of thing.
Hmm.
But you're talking about a different thing. You're talking about like questioning. Like, I want to get to the deeper reasons for the way this line is portrayed and that kind of thing. No, 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 no.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
let me do it. The
Exactly.
other thing
Exactly.
is fascinating. It's like, okay, you imitate, you spend all your time for years imitating your master perfectly.
Hmm.
You'll never make people laugh.
Okay.
But that's the
Yeah.
thing. That's what differentiates an amateur from a professional. An amateur, like
Okay.
Rakugo
Oh, we're
hobbyist,
getting into a really interesting part. Yeah.